Once upon a time, the teacher Izzy became an adult. She had gotten her bachelor's degree in biology and a job. So Miss Teacher saw sometimes that she sent her paycheck after the first week. She got paid bi-weekly, so she decided to budget out her money. Miss Teacher really didn't know how, but she knew that her bills had to be covered by her paycheck. So she gathered all of her bills and wrote on the back of the envelope the day-by-day account of how much she would have. She did this every 2 weeks. Then Miss Teacher decided to become a teacher. This time, she had to save money for the summer. Sometimes the money lasted, sometimes it didn't. She still wrote her daily account on the back of an envelope every 2 weeks. She did this for many years. In 2002, Miss Teacher was getting paid monthly, including the summers. So she decided to change the way she wrote out her bills and paycheck account. She began using a calendar so that she had a visual of when her bills were due. The calendar was too big, and she never looked at it. Finally, Miss Teacher found this beautiful journal. She found it in the box of books that she had in storage. So she began using the journal so that she could keep it and be able to look back on all of her budgeting. And that's what she uses today. She did some week by week still. And then she found a new method that she liked better.
So now this is how I budget. I get paid monthly and I get paid at the end of the month. So I count the previous month's payment. So paid, and I put the date. And how much I got paid. And then I put my bills. When and the date. And I do this until all my bills are paid. I add up my payments, 200, 300, 310, 320. So that's how much I have in payments. That's a negative. So then I take the 2,000 and I subtract how much I need to pay. That leaves me with $1,680 left for the month. So now I don't deal with cash at all because I am a cash spender. You have to know if you are a cash spender or a credit card spender. I used to be a credit card spender. That's how I got in debt. Now I'm a cash spender. It's harder for me to use my credit card now because I have to get it out, look online, all of that stuff. So I have changed, and people change, and that's okay. So this is what I would have at the end of the month. for an example, what I would do is I would then decide where that went. How much went into my family binder? And these are sinking funds. How much went into my high priority binder? How much went into my savings challenges? And how much went into my low priority binder? Now, if you do cash, you would have all the cash. But instead of cash, I have prop money. Because, again, I am a cash spender. So if I have cash, I will spend it. Because it's easy for me to give somebody cash. Hey, can you go to the store for me? Here's some cash, here's some cash, here's some cash. For me to order stuff online takes a lot more of my energy, a lot more of my memory, a lot more of my brain power. It exhausts me. So I don't do that. I don't go into the stores, and that's where I would spend all my cash. Or I would use my credit card. And it's so easy to do. But now it's easy for me to give somebody $50 because they bought me something at the store. So that's why I don't have cash on hand. So I do everything via my credit cards. And so after this, I was figuring out what to put where. Now I'm at a different situation, and I've decided that I'm not going to plan what goes into every binder, what goes into every envelope. I'm what you call winging it, and I use dice or a savings challenge to tell me what to put in that envelope. And so that's how I do my budgeting. But if you look, look how many times I did October. I think I did October 3 or 4 times, and I even did it on a scratch piece of paper too. Here's September's. And then I would gather all of my expenses together and write them out and see how much I had left after each of these categories. But you don't want to forget, eating out, a miscellaneous, just in case you need to buy something. I wasn't doing that at first, but I just started because I said, I'm putting everything on a credit card. I really need to be held accountable for that. So, yeah, this was actually October's. September I did quite a few times. So I was doing my savings challenges on my budget day because I was running out of money. And here's my August budget and July's. July's was a mess because I believe that's June or July is when I first started. But it just goes through, and I tried and then it wouldn't work out, so I'd cross it off, move it to the next page, and then like this shows everything here, and I'd put it on my calendar. But now here's another one from July. And another one from July. Here's one for October, but that one didn't work out because one of my bills changed. Here it is. This is the final one for October. So I did this. This didn't work out. And then I got to this. So this is how I do it. Here's what I get paid. This credit card has a balance of 0. Water, natural gas, Verizon, insurance, deposit to my savings, which is automatic, my Sony credit card, Sam's Club credit card, Amazon credit card, and how much just my bills total. I did forget one credit card, so here's my new total. I subtracted that from 2,000. I get 959. And then this is the first month I've done this, and I divided it by 4 so that I can have more accountability of where my money's going and not just have one giant video for savings challenges and one giant video for, you know, family binder and stuff like that. It was, to me, it was going to be a lot of work because I'd have to revisit these every week anyway. So I divided it by 4, which is $239.75, and I just broke it down into even amounts because, again, I don't deal with cents. And so it came up to $239 the first week, $240 second week, $240 third week, and $240 the fourth week. I know that this money is in my bank account, and I forget about it. It's like out of sight, out of mind. I don't even think about it unless I'm wondering, oh, did this bill get paid? Did this bill get paid? Or whatever the case may be. So that's how I do my budgeting. Just remember, everybody is different, and everybody has their own way, and whatever works for you is the right way. Because what works for me may not work for somebody else. And I'm on a low income budget. Somebody else may have a high income budget, and they spend with credit cards a lot. And so you have to take into account all of those things in order to figure out the method that you use to budget. I thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love. Thank you for the prayers. I'm really feeling it. Keep them coming. I love you. I appreciate you. And go check out, she's next up, hashtag ODBJ, and follow all the ladies that I have listed down below. And go watch their ODBJ videos. They're all wonderful people, wonderful women, and you'll learn a lot from them. All right. Love you. Bye-bye, Everyguys.